Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. Haaland is on his own. And the shot! Goal! Porto! And that's got him off to a flyer.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The goal scorer for Porto.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. De Ligt. Kimmich. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Van Dijk. Vitinha. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde, Mohamed Salah, there's the shot! Oh, taken with style! 2, and we've barely begun here. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being urged to shoot. Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's found a way through. Spread it left. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Pass is just off target.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitinha. Van Dijk. Ødegaard. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. De Ligt. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, just skip Haaland! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. India are 3 down and sinking. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. And the flag has stayed down. Mohamed Salah! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Van Dijk. Vitinha. That's good vision. Cleared without hesitation. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And a chance! And how did he not make it 4?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And this is Hazard. Played into the chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
The goal scorer for
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Porto are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ruben Neves. Now Van Dijk. Lewis Skelly. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Lewis Skelly.
There will be 3
Van
minutes
Dijk.
added time.
And here's Haaland. And the shot! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer, number 9, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
India playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Ødegaard. And it's Ruben Neves. Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Everyone, please welcome the 2 sides.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
India really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Now it's Messi. Ruben Neves. Now it's Haaland. And this is Xabi Alonso. Out to the left it goes. It's a good-looking... He's got full! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's... Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
De Ligt has created one goal already. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Vardiol. And they've got rid. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shoots! Hazard. Kimmich does well to get it back. Hazard goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And that's another throw. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Ruben Neves, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. And it's Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Here's Vitinha. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! Lewis Skelly. And now the breakaway. A heavy challenge. And he's intervened well there. Aim forwards. Messi. Haaland tries a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rice, out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gets his head on it! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that beater.
On the field, number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Xabi Alonso. Number 4, Ødegaard. Coming on the field, number 17, Kane. Number
Gross.
5, Federico Valverde.
De Ligt.
Number 15, Gross.
And it's Valverde. And here's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Porto are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's been played through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. It's Van Dijk. And it's Lewis Skelly. Valverde. And De Ligt. Not much subtlety about that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Diaz receives it in a wide position. Gross. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's Gross. It's Kimmich. Messi.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland on 2 now and looking for 3. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through and he's got his cross in. And there goes the final whistle. India have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. it all looked a bit lost.
If you do have a chance today, please take some time
Thanks
out
to
give your
Jim
support
alongside
to our
me,
better
and as the
stadium
fans make
fund.
their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and you're...
And a chance! And he's done it! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Here comes a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Xavi Alonso. Now Ødegaard. And he's picked it up out wide. Played into the box. And the keeper beats it away. Now this could be a... Goes for a shot! And it's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Out to the left it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in here. He gets big. It's fallen kindly here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Palmer. Van Nistelrooy. Palmer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hazard. Lewis Skelly. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Van Nistelrooy. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The less said about that pass, the better. Fernandez. Vardio. And it's Ruiz de Galarreta. For Palmer. Half an hour played now. Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now it's Kimmich. And it's Ødegaard. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Fernandez. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandez. India looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Ruben Neves. Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard receives it in a wide position, and the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. They get a throw-in. Fernandez takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Haaland. And it's Xabi Alonso.
Has been indicated.
Ruben Neves. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Distributed tidily. Flashes it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Shot could be a chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
India can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So off he goes. He was the star turn, and he's being received accordingly.
Listen, by taking him off now, the hat-trick hero gets a lovely ovation from the crowd, and I think the opposition will be just glad to see the back of him.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
And there is the half-time whistle. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
On the screen.
India are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So off we go once more. Messi. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. De Ligt. Kimmich. Now Ødegaard. And it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Pass is just off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He is through here.
Really well played. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Lewis Skelly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Kimmich. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
He's going for goal! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, smashing header! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
India are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Kane. Ruben Neves. That is good strength. Now it's Kimmich. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a loose ball. The ball goes in. Ruiz de Galarreta can get it clear. Played it again. And he's taking no chances there.
they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Xabi Alonso. He shifted it to the flank. Hazard with the delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Hazard. Swings in at Messi! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's tried one!
Substitution on the field, number 14.
So here comes the substitution. Rafinha coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Now it's Rafinha. India are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Messi will not want to... And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandes. And it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Rafinha. Ruben Neves. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? To Ruben Neves. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Fernandes. The final 5 minutes. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso, played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 6, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 18, Yamal. Number 5, Federico Valverde. Substitution
Madrid
taking
have
place.
the chance to go the other way. And it's played forward.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Time and again they are repelled. And they can counter here. Valverde. That's tidy. Lofted in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we're underway. India cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Chance, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. That's a decent clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nice touch. Picked out brilliant. Tries a shot! This time, surely! Oh, it's gone in! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
India penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xabi Alonso. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Takes a shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Shot a goal! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, I think the... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, just skips past his man. That's good play. Dembele. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. India have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Martinez. And it's made its way to him. Deliver chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
He's away. Oh, look at the space. There's the shot! Yes, it's in! And the message is clear. The only way is up. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries to get it clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's out for a goal kick. And he's in on goal! Oh, there's a probing ball. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes looking wide. And this is... And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's a searching pass. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Alexander-Arnold. Now Martinez. And he's been shifted off it. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Haaland. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Big header! Back in once more.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He can run onto that, and this is Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Ligt. Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Ah, such a clever touch. And the shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
India are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
India head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go once more. Now it's Haaland. Martinez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Mbappe. Haaland on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Martinez. Knocks it into space. And here's Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
India blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Kimmich. Swung over. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Odegaard. Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kimmich. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He gets big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Schlotterbeck gets a foot in here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Very nicely done. And it's Xabi Alonso. Mbappe. Martinez. Hazard has created one goal already. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. India choosing to make the first change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Number 17, Kane. Number 18, Jamal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Jamal. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Kane. It's Kane! They've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Martinez. Martinez! Always going over the top.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Is number 14, Hazard. Substitution.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Mbappe. Now Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. De Ligt. And it's Van Dijk. It's Xavi Alonso. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandes.
3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kane. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Schlotterbeck. And that will be the final act. India are going up, and now they can dream. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. India are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So we're up and running. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Chance, surely! Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
After 3 minutes is number 10.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is lovely. Great vision. And the shot! Kimmich. And Lewis Skelly. Neymar. Ruben Neves. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Van Dijk. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good spread. Great work on the overlap. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ødegaard. Haaland. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Tanaka. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Mbappe. Ødegaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gets a good foot in there. He's through, now is he in? Xabi Alonso. Messi chasing after it. Kimmich. De Ligt. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is onto this. Now it's Palmer. Great challenge, time to perfection. Palmer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Camavinga. Caicedo. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes aim and he rises! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 28 minutes is...
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's had it nicked away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Martinez. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ruben Neves. And it's Ødegaard. Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great skill, that's nice. Great defending, strong and determined. Tanaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's bustling through here. Palmer! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. And that's a poor pen.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
They've played it short. Hazard. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. And it's Lewis Skelly.
There will be 1 minute
Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. Nice control. Hazard. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Welcome our players, everyone.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And that's the second half started. Back towards the middle. Caicedo. It's Van Dijk. Hazard. Caicedo. Pinches it off him. Oh, that's fabulous.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Neymar. He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! That comes as a mighty relief. Van Dijk. Hazard. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Deftly out wide. And it's Lewis Skelly. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Messi. Odegaard. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Hazard. Palmer. He is through here. Nicely weighted. And a chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Odegaard. So we've reached the hour mark. Over to the left. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly goes on a charge down the left. And it's Ruben Neves. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for
Neymar! And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
And no, that was never going to make it. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alonso opts to play it back, and he shoots!
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar with a definite foul there.
Substitution.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. India are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Valverde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance here to counter. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's quick to snatch it back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Ruben Neves. Van Dijk. He has a look up. Real chance! Camavinga. To Hazard. Palmer. Japan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Can he get away here? Stood up well to him there. Oh, super find. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And that was very necessary.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that little bit of skill has got him away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
India certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, strongly challenged there. Raul. Turns back here, probably the best option. Out to the left it goes. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi Alonso driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Neymar. Oh, what a climb! Goal! First blood drawn. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Camisa 10.
Atletico Paranaense finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Danger averted for now. Kerkesh. And this is Messi. Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Ødegaard running with the ball, played out towards the right wing. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out towards the flank. Here comes the cross. That's a throw. Looking to go deep. And it's hoisted clear. Xabi Alonso. Now Ødegaard. Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Ødegaard is onto this. It's a promising position. Caresses it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Neymar. And it's Ødegaard. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi, and he's away. Messi stood his ground strongly. That's a good ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ruben Neves. That has been slung wide. And it's Ødegaard. Big chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernandes. Goes looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Raul. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Xabi Alonso. And that has left him in a heap. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. Now there's a fine ball. Good read, needed to be. Raul. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
India have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're underway again. India carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Haaland. Threads one in, and it's played in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Kirkes. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Ball looks a good one. He's shifting, and the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Dijk. Great vision. He's having a shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. Chooses to go back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Now it's Haaland. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. Corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Not the most accurate pass. And he's heaved it away. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kerkez receives it in a wide position. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And no, he's seen through all of that. Van Dijk. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Xavi Alonso. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spread it left. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ødegaard. That's Ruben Neves. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him. Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Haaland. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substituição em campo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 18. Substituição.
Valverde. India can consider themselves just about safe now. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Camisa 11. Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Kerkez.
Camisa 7.
Fernandes.
Camisa 20.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Out to the right. Ødegaard is in a really good position out wide. Christensen. Caicedo. Now Kerkez. And it's Azar. And he goes cross-field. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Crosses it in. India clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kimmich. And the number on the board is 3. Ødegaard. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. And there goes the final whistle. India can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the
And
game
please
itself.
welcome our lads to the field. And this is now today's lineup.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football.
And he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And they've got a throw. Yamal. Havertz. Lewis Skelly. Neymar. And it's Lewis Skelly. Here's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Into the channel. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Odegaard. That's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that's and the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! It's in! The breakthrough strike! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
16 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Romero. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Chooses to go cross-field. Lewis Skelly receives it in a wide position. Marseille upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Dembele. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Haaland. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. Havertz. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe picks it up out wide. That's a cute ball. And it's hoisted clear. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Havertz. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances. India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Havertz. Cherki. Yamal. Ambitious ball here. Now the cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso. Spread out to the left. Lewis Skelly gets into some space.
There will be one
And it's
minute
Ødegaard.
at a time.
Lewis Skelly has it out wide and in space. An instinctive delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and please
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a promising position. No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lewis Skelly, Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. Lovely. Now shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Lewis Skelly. And this is Neymar. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. Great chance! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 60 minutes is number 11, Ousmane Dembélé.
Marseille get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's a threatening ball. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi! Loose ball, that's another chance! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kane to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might feel...
There's the header! He will be livid with himself. Pressing high and with purpose. Messi. Now it's come to nothing. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Now it's Kane, and it's Messi. Neymar, and he certainly goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that pass just didn't quite work.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution.
Isco. Can he get on the end of this? And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Romero. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Coming on to replace
Isco pings it across, punched away. He's being urged to shoot. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's hoisted clear. He's gone forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
India moments now away from seeing this one out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Time added on 4 minutes. That has not gone well. Messi. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. India are making a change now. Messi taking his lead here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
And that is as far as it goes. India can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Your reflections then, Jim?